Hey Scorpio, welcome to your December 2017 reading. My name is Camille and you are watching Millennial Tarot. Thank you for sharing, and subscribing, and if you have not done so, please do. I love your feedback and I like your likes. So did you guys have a great Scorpio season? Yeah, you did? Well, it was shit for a lot of other people. So thanks a lot and happy birthday, but it was rough. God, how dare you guys. So before I started your reading, Scorpio, love you guys, but let me compose myself. Alright, so before I start with your reading, I just want to give a general overview of the big things that are happening in the sky this month of December. I was giving a lot of astrological minutiae in my more earlier videos with Aries and Pisces and stuff, but I decided it took too long. So I'm just going to give you the big three things. And the first big thing is that we have a super full moon on December 3rd in the sign of Gemini. And what that is going to ask us to do is kind of be out there and be social and see our gems as laying in those social connections with friends, family, or loved ones. But on the same day, December 3rd, Gemini's ruler, Mercury, is going to be going retrograde until the 22nd. So that's kind of a rough period of time. It's a little like 2.5 weeks. Right before the holidays have you, mind you, Scorpio. And so it just behooves me to tell you to triple and quadruple check anything you have shipping to your house, any like financial things going on. Check your credit cards for some fraud, or rearrange your travel arrangement. Just make sure everything is lined up, or else Mercury is going to come in there and be like, it might. So it's also going to dampen the effects of that Gemini full moon, so it's not going to be as strong as a full moon as maybe some other ones. It's also really not going to be a meditative or an introspective one. Like I said before, Gemini is all about communication, being that social butterfly, so you can really see an asset in being that type of Geminian energy and having those qualities around the 3rd, 4th, and the 5th, when the full moon will have its energies at peak. Another huge thing happening is Saturn will be moving into Scorpio. No, not to Scorpio. Ha! Please leave me alone. Saturn will be moving into Capricorn on the 20th-ish, and it will stay there until 2020. So when that happens, it's going to ask all of us, because these are huge generational planets that take a long time to go around the sun. So it's going to affect a lot of us. But it's going to ask us to capitalize off of those Capricornian traits, those Capricorn traits of working hard, being disciplined, having integrity, and being honest. And doing so in the direction of your career, because Capricorn rules naturally your 10th house, and Saturn rules Capricorn, so Saturn rules your 10th house. That is your midheaven of career, social status, reputation, and how you are seen as a public persona, in the public eye. So when Saturn goes there, it's going to really crystallize on those traits of being diligent, of being disciplined, of being slow moving, but knowing that one by one and step by step by step, when you look back, you'll see how much of a great time it was to slowly build and manifest that career that you really, really wanted. Now, Saturn doesn't take any shit, so don't be dishonest and don't, cut around the corners and be rough around the edges and all that stuff, because Saturn will know. It's a huge karmic planet, and so if you do something that is not by the book, as Capricorn would have it, just don't do that. Another big thing happening, which you obviously already know, is that the sun has now moved into Sagittarius. Thank God. Out of Scorpio. And what that means is that until the 22nd, it started around Thanksgiving, but until the 22nd of December, we will have a more lighter Sagittarius energy, which rules your 9th house, of traveling abroad, of higher philosophies, of bridging the gaps of communication between people, and seeing beyond differences and really having fun and communion and celebration with others. So now that has been said, I'm going to move on to your reading. I'm doing a past, present, future spread like I usually do. I'm skipping over the oracle this time because I do not like my oracle deck anymore, so I'd rather just give you guys a short, sweet, and to-the-point reading with this deck. I'd also like to take this time to say I'm still doing my $5 readings. People have been enjoying them, especially right around the holidays. Give yourself the gift of clarity, or give someone else the gift of clarity, because it's just like $5, so I don't know. Alright, let's see. And once more, what's going on for Scorpio, December 2017. Nice. past, present, and future. Alrighty then. Beautiful. So in the recent past, or a past that makes sense for you, we have the Five of Swords in the present position when you are watching this right now. You specifically. We have the Page of Pentacles, and in the future / outcome position, we have the Four of Wands. I'm just going to get my book near me, because I always take diligent Capricorn notes. Okay, so the Five of Swords is that card of winners and losers. It's about feeling on top and then kind of feeling on the bottom again. You know where you are in any aspect of your life. If you are these people who are walking away from the swords, or if you're the person who has won. But because it is a card of 5, if you are the winner, you're going to have to work hard to maintain that win. So as it has to do with love and relationships, if you have gotten something through sheer brute force and you just kind of pulled it into your life in that way, not in a way that's dishonest, but in a way that wasn't like as flowy and as easy as you think it should have been, the winner and losers card is going to speak to that. It's also going to speak to you maybe having to stay on your toes to keep that thing that you do deserve, but maybe you got in a weird way. So the Five of Swords also speaks to overconfidence. The guy has won, and the people are walking away, and he's like, So be careful not to be that way. The swords also rule emotions. Not emotions, rather, intellect. So it could be you going back and forth in your own mind about how you fit into your current life situation, whether you're feeling like that loser or whether you're feeling like that winner. But the Five of Swords really asks me to tell you to not be too overconfident about something that you have received. Now it is rightfully yours, whether it be a large sum of money, a new career, something, but don't be too overconfident about it. Don't show off about it. Don't use it as a way to boost your ego. Just kind of accept it in grace and let that be it. And in the present position, we have the Page of Pentacles. So you do have a lot of energy of abundance coming in for you in December. Around the holidays, that just makes sense as we feel so enriched and alive by being around people that we love, whether they're family, friends, or in getting gifts and just being in that giving spirit. It's a very generous type of month. So the Page of Pentacles is the slowest moving page, but he is here to offer you something that is going to give you long-term benefits. This could be what you have received in the past that has led you to feel overconfident. Maybe you got something like a promotion over somebody. Maybe you got a boyfriend and someone else liked him, or maybe you have a house or a car and you're like, look at me. But if you shift that perspective of trying to be too overconfident, of trying to, show off and be that arrogant winner here, you will move into a more graceful position in seeing that what you have received is going to give you long-term dividends. Pentacles have to do a lot with our home life, our family life, the ins and outs of life, the mundane parts, grocery shopping, oil changes, all that boring earth stuff. But it's important, right? So I see you making gains in your home life and making gains in your finances, making gains in just feeling okay financially. And the Page of Pentacles coupled up here means that it is rightfully yours and you have wanted, just to kind of not be too precious about it and to really plant it and grow it and have thanks for it, and to know it's going to give you some type of long-term satisfaction. And especially here with the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands represents a celebration with somebody else as well. And the Four always represents balance and that stability. So the Four of Wands and Wands always represent, passion, desire, that mobility, the career cards, the traveling cards. So you could be celebrating by going somewhere with people, or you want to celebrate with people and traveling and all that stuff. But really says to me is that you are in harmony with your home life and your family life, whether you have a husband or a wife and you have that traditional looking kind of family, or whether you're just by yourself, or whether you're with a roommate. I'm feeling like you're making a lot of gains here in where you live and how you wake up in the morning, and those basic things that we need, those basic earth things that we need in order to feel like okay in other parts of our life. So I'm going to see if there's anything else. Yeah, Four of Wands is celebration, but with more work to be done, especially here. If anything that you have received has been not wrongfully attained, but like the attitude is really wrong, and the attitude's a little bit too arrogant, it's going to show here, and you will have your success and celebration, but you still have more work to do. So kind of cut out any type of overconfidence and remain as humble, as this page, and really water it and strengthen it so it can continue to give you what you love and whatever it is that you have received. So, Four of Wands, it's a minor triumph, so no need to be that confident about it. Not that you shouldn't relish in it, be grateful, but, just don't be like, hey, look at me, look at this, me. So I'm going to pull some clarifying cards to see if you can get some more details about this Scorpio story. Alright, I'm going to cut it in half. Okay, you definitely have something coming in. Yes. So, clarifying this Five of Swords card, we have the Temperance card. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And clarifying the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords. Stability, balance, these are the themes of December. But so Temperance here with the Winners and Losers card of being overconfident and fighting a minor battle, because it's just a 5. It shows me that what I just said, there has to be some type of moderation in what you were able to accumulate. So moderation in your attitude towards it, moderation in showing it off, moderation in continuing to want after or lust after things that you may want. Temperance is a card of having, obviously temperance, but it's that moderation, it's that balance, it's honing in on those peaceful qualities of harmony and being kind and open. It's also the card of Sagittarius, and we are in Sagittarius season now. So that kind of just is a double indicator that, coming out of November, coming out of your Scorpio season, that Sagittarius season is going to be a time of planting, a time of receiving, but please don't receive, in vain. So I'm just going to look up balance, patience, equilibrium, moderation in your life, compromise, and carefully measuring things that we enjoy. That's all Sagittarius. And the Winners and Losers card, being too overconfident, being too boastful, dampen it down. Like and appreciate what you have in a modest way. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles as buddies here. He has kind of graduated from his page into his knight, and then perhaps the knight will graduate into the king. But what this means is that something is being offered to you, in that earthly plane. Pentacles deal with those earth things. Capricorn, Virgo, and it's that time of the videos where I forget the third sign of everything. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. There we go. So these could be energies in your life of other people coming in. These are such grounding, humbling energies, and they ask you to work hard and mind the details. So the Knight of Pentacles kind of being the graduation of this Page of Pentacles means that you are going to continue to amass sums of things that will give you benefit and will give you joy and will give you abundance in the long term. Now, Pentacles are the slowest moving suits in the deck. So it's the slowest moving page with your slowest moving knight. And, in conjunction with the Five of Swords, which might have been a very quick win, a hard-fought win, a very satisfying win, the universe is now here to tell you will continue to make gains, but you will do it slowly and you will do it patiently. And then clarifying the Four of Wands, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords speaks to repose. It speaks to, actually, coming home from a battle, analyzing the battle. What did you do right? What did you do wrong? What did you do right? And what did you do wrong? And kind of planning out that strategy for what you're going to do next. So as you are celebrating, as you are in enjoyment of this very merry season and what you were able to accumulate in your own Scorpio season, be it finance, love, anything, some type of worldly pleasure has been given you, you need to find a way to celebrate it in moderation, not be too arrogant about it, and to contemplate and think about it and think about how you want it to grow and how you're grateful for it and how you want more things to manifest as you are doing the celebration for what you have gotten. And being kind of in that humble, grateful type of attitude of being open to receive more, yet being so grateful and okay with what we have now, it's going to give the universe permission to be like, keep giving, keep giving. She's being so nice and calm and modest and patient. I just love it. And those energies will attract things to you and will multiply what you already have. So I feel like this is a beautiful time to end. I don't want to pull any more cards. I feel like the story is complete. I feel like the lesson for you, Scorpio, is that you deserve everything you have, but do not be too overconfident and showy and petty or comparing yourself to others and that type of stuff and feeling like the winner here, but not trying to make other people feel like losers. Like, what has been given to you is yours and you earn it. Be grateful for it. Know that more things will come. It will come with patience, humbling, and it will give you those long-term future benefits that you want. So this is like starting a business. This is opening up a savings account. This is going a new way in your career that you know will bring you joy in your home life. These are all long-term, stable type of things, especially with the fours coming up twice here. Solitude. We built our houses on four corners and all that stuff. Whatever is being given to you is going to be something that is long-lasting, and that is a beautiful thing. But do not try to show it off all the time and be like, look at me. Just enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it, and celebrate it, and know that more will come. All right, that has been your December reading. I will see you back here in the new year in January. Once again, $5 readings, so get on it. Love you guys. Bye.